The kitchen is a disaster right now because everything is pulled out of the cabinets, supplies are down there, but this is how far I've gotten. Now I'm working on this side. This is the cabinet I'm going to show you right there. So this is it. And here's the stove and the pieces I was having a hard time with down there. I don't know why it's blurring out. Okay. So this is it. I was going to show you some of the damage to the actual carcasses of these cabinets. It seems to be all the way around. These are the upper cabinets. And look at this. I'm gonna have to shave that off. That's where the drawers go. Under the stove. It's pretty bad. Right under the stove. This isn't nearly as bad as the doors themselves. This is above the dishwasher. It's a mess. But this should be much easier than the doors themselves were. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that crown molding. It's got this gold bar in it that you can't remove. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. The pantry's not too bad. Just little small areas, but I still don't like it. This is where I labeled the cabinets, so I'll know where they go back. I did lose a few labels on a few cabinets. I'm sure that's going to be a nightmare. Now when I sand right here, I'm going to use a worn out, well not worn out, but worn 220 grit for this right here to try to get it as flat as possible. See how it pokes out? So let's try a worn 220. Need some more right there. A little more right there. That feels really good. Not perfect yet, but really good. little bit more. That still feels like this piece feels still a little swollen. I might have to get in front of the camera for a minute. That's as high as I can go. You can see it. It's smooth. When I put the primer on it, it'll swell a little bit, and then I'll just sand it down a little more. I'm not going to put any CA glue on this. And those are just pretty much scuff sanded. So let me get the putty out. This and this. Maybe not that. Yeah, we need it there. And then at the top. I did put a little bit where this board meets this board. And as usual, it looks like there's holes, but there is not. I didn't have to put any up there. It was just down here. Then we'll wait for that to dry and sand it. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. So I want to sand this. with a 240, I'll get something. Oops, I'll get something a higher grit, make it smoother. Now I'm going to sand everything with a 320 grit. Right here, still. Thanks, Edward. Okay, now for the side. Let that dry. And so right here, we had a pipe burst. This is under the sink. We had a pipe burst and water got everywhere. Things really swell up. So I took these off. I'm gonna see if I can CA glue them and clamp them and make them strong again and put them back up. This is gonna have to be replaced. I have a box of flooring left, so it wouldn't cost me anything, so I could put that under there. It's waterproof. So it got both sides. So I'm gonna clamp these. You know, CA glue them and clamp them and see if I can put those back up. Well, I cleaned it up really well. I think we may just try to find some wood and just remake that out of wood. Then we wouldn't have to worry about it swelling anymore. This is swollen. It's supposed to be, sorry, it's supposed to be that thin. See, it's swollen. So we're going to try to see if we can find some wood at the hardware store that we can just remake that. That's where the center post goes. So we're going to fix this and then redo the wood there and wherever it went up the center. And that'll look a lot better. Now this, next to it, get that out of the way, has swollen some. It comes outward just a little bit. Not very much. But if I keep sanding, it's going to get just frayed like that piece that I showed you. So this is smooth. I'm just going to leave it like this and see if I can, when we get the new wood in, match it up or something. I don't know. Oh, the trials. These are the little hairs we're always fighting if you go through the laminate. You know. So that's what you're trying to harden. It's real soft when it gets wet. That's what we're fighting with the CA glue. We're trying to harden it and squeeze it back together. Okay, so my husband went and got some craft boards that were a 1/2 inch thick. And I had a box of flooring left over from Laminate, so I redid underneath the sink. And then I tacked or braided these, I haven't done that one yet, up for the doors underneath the sink. And I left this a little long on purpose because these are a little long and I thought it would look better. So that's what I did. So craft boards, 1/2 inch thick craft boards, and then I putted the brad holes. And then I'll sand those down and prime it. Okay. Got them primed. We're gonna see how this comes out. Got everything put back under the sink. This is the one that curves outward. I just can't fix that. I've tried and tried. But everything else looks good. We'll see how it looks with paint. The first coat is on. I wanted to get this one done first so I could get my refrigerator back. Not that this is what this is about, but I'm using the Heirloom Traditions all-in-one paint. You don't have to sand or prime. Of course, I had to with my cabinets in bad shape as they were, but we'll see how it comes out. I'd like to get some I think the Butcher Block countertop temporary paper would look really good till I can get real. What should I do with that crown molding, y'all? Please let me know. Leave it since it matches the floor and this. But anyway, that's the final product.